This is the story of the ultimate dream. Man's dream. A dream of escaping from the confines of his own planet. A dream of freedom within his own universe. A dream of reaching the stars. The first frontier was Earth's gravity. Their first target was to reach the moon. Powerful rockets soon challenged this frontier. However, another barrier soon faced them. The restriction of traveling at the speed of light. For many years, research was undertaken, until man's ingenuity created jump gates. These devices allowed spaceships to travel many millions of light years in one leap. Now man's exploration of new systems and universes could begin. Colonization of new planets was difficult. Adverse planetary conditions, difficult terrain, and the shipping of materials made building difficult and very expensive. Again, research and invention supplied the answer. A powerful robot was created to terraform the planets and construct colonies. Once the terraformers had completed their work, the colonies were ready for man to live in, and many settlers traveled to new lives among the stars. As the years passed, man spread through many different star systems. But during this passage of time, the terraformers began to develop their own intelligence. They began to think for themselves. Secretly, they began plotting against their creators. Suddenly, they turned and attacked, plunging man into the most deadly and destructive war ever fought. Man's far-flung colonies were taken by surprise. Many were destroyed in the first attacks, and soon the terraformers were preparing their final attack on Earth itself. Only a small group of brave pilots saved the Earth from annihilation by tricking the larger terraformer fleet into chasing them through a hidden jump gate. Both fleets disappeared, never to return, and the jump gate was destroyed. It took man over 500 years to recover from the destruction wrought by their attackers. 500 years in which man once again was confined to his home planet. But the dream never died. For 10 generations, scientists struggled to regain the stars, and eventually a new type of spaceship was created. This ship, better known as the experimental shuttle, is the first ship in which it is possible to bridge vast interstellar distances without the use of a jump gate. The prototype is now ready to be tested.
This is Mission Control to X-Proto. All systems are go and we are ready for launch in T-minus 20 seconds. All stations stand by for launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Launch completed. Systems, report.
All systems are go.
Comms.
We are online, loud and clear.
Medic.
Vital signs are good and normal.
Acknowledged. All stations stand by for prototype test procedures. Okay. X-Pilot, let's do the standard procedures from the top. First, the basic acceleration-deceleration run to gauge the engine propulsion capacity. Initiate acceleration by pressing the accelerator button or use the throttle control in your controller. Do not attempt to touch any other controls in your accelerator. In order to conclude the test, you need to accelerate to maximum velocity. Ready? Count down to acceleration. 3, 2, 1. Accelerate. Nice work, pilot. We have our readings and we can proceed to the next step. Commence deceleration by pressing your deceleration button or use the throttle control in your controller. Count down to deceleration. 3, 2, 1. Decelerate. Well done, pilot. That concludes phase 1 of our test procedures. The next test is basic maneuvering and navigation. It's designed to make the pilot feel comfortable with the steering and to obtain physical feedback of the usability of the control design. This craft is equipped with a 3-axis control device. This allows you to steer the craft up, down, sideways, and to rotate it counterclockwise and clockwise. All these controls are, of course, also available through your joystick, where applicable. Feel free to try out the controls while we prepare our monitoring equipment for the test. We will commence with the actual maneuvering procedures in 60 seconds. Time's up, pilot. It's time to proceed. I hope you had the time to accustom yourself to the controls. The maneuvering test will begin at coordinates 103-45. You will see the location marked on your radar. You can see if the location is above or below you by the lines attached to the dot. Please proceed to the maneuvering site and we will commence the test run. Mission controlled here. Please bring your engines to a complete halt and align your craft with the first array of Kessler rings situated along the maneuvering route. All stations report.
All bio readings are still normal, sir.
All communication systems are operative. We are detecting slight turbulence in starboard engine, sir. Nothing vital. We suspect solar winds to be the cause of interference. Systems are good.
All right. All stations stand by for the Kessler run. Pilot, this test requires you to pass through the Kessler rings one at a time in sequential order. It's important to stay in the middle of the rings, as a collision with the devices will require us to start the run from the beginning again. If you encounter difficulties in maneuvering your craft, you can decrease your speed to give you more time to react to directional changes in the run. Attention all stations. Kessler Run countdown commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Great job, pilot. That was a successful run. Now let's move on to the third part of our test. Our third test will take us through the functions of the HUD heads-up display. The X prototype is equipped with a powerful targeting system connected to the onboard computer. You can target objects in space by maneuvering your craft so that the objects you wish to target appear within the proximity of the crosshair directly in front of you. When that is done, press the target button to receive basic information about your target. To receive extended information on your target, press your information button. The onboard computer will provide data stored in the internal memory circuits relevant for your target. We have placed a number of remote-controlled drones in your close proximity. Maneuver your spacecraft to their location and target them one by one. You can toggle your target to the next object in view by pressing your toggle target button. Once you have a drone targeted, press the information button. The test will proceed when all drones have been targeted and examined.
Target now locked on Command Ship. This ship hosts the command of Earth's space fleet. Its heavy protection and defense weapon are held confidential. Target now locked on Drone, a remotely controlled drone used for pilot training. It can contain equipment or other objects which are set free on destruction of the drone. Target now locked on Drone. Target.
Well done, pilot. The next step in our procedures will be to launch the ship's remote-controlled camera probe. Locate and target an object. Thereafter, press your camera launch button to send off your camera towards the target. The image will be projected directly onto your retina, and you will therefore not be able to see your cockpit and surroundings. Use this feature with caution, as you might accidentally collide with any obstacles while viewing the camera images. You can rotate the camera probe around the target object either counterclockwise or clockwise by pressing the Rotate Camera Left, Rotate Camera Right buttons. It is also possible to zoom in and out on the target object by pressing the Zoom Camera In, Zoom Camera Out buttons. Have a go. While your camera is launched, you can press the Toggle Target button to move the camera to the next nearest object. You can interrupt the camera transmissions by pressing the normal cockpit view button. This will also instruct the camera to return to your ship. All stations, I need a sit rep.
The bio readings are fine and normal.
Communications are fine, sir. We are still experiencing some abnormal readings on the starboard engine, sir. We are currently checking the software for any problems. I see no reason for aborting the test procedures, sir.
Very well. Reports are logged. All stations proceed. Now for the fourth test in our procedures, pilot. These procedures will take us through the ship's weapon system. The X-Proto is equipped with the most powerful laser cannon ever developed and 2 zero-gravity designated missiles. These weapons are mainly designed to destroy space junk and smaller asteroids. To fire the laser, press the fire button on your controls. To fire missiles, press the launch missile button on your controls. Don't bother trying just now, as the missiles haven't been fitted on your craft yet. First step in the weapons procedure is to locate and target an object. We have placed remote-controlled drones in the close surroundings. Find them, target them, and shoot them down with your laser. Good shooting, pilot. When they're destroyed, some drones will release a small cargo container. You can target these containers to get information about the contents and pick them up by opening the cargo bay when you're very close to them. Remember to close your cargo bay in case you don't pick anything up, since your shields will be down. The X-Proto is very vulnerable because of this. You open and close the cargo bay by pressing the Operate Bay button. If the contents of the container are specifically designed for the X-Proto, they will be automatically fitted. If not, they will be stored in the cargo bay. It is possible for you to eject cargo from the cargo bay. Cycle the cargo marker by pressing the Shift Cargo button, and press the Operate Bay button to eject the marked cargo.
Warning, cargo bay open. Shields are down. Cargo bay.
Congratulations. You just picked up some missiles for your craft. They'll now be fitted automatically, and you can use them to shoot down the next target. To use the missiles, you need to have a target lock on an object. Once an object is targeted, launch the missiles by pressing the Launch Missile button. The missile will automatically home in on the target. However, if the missile runs out of fuel before it hits the target, it will self-destroy. We'll now launch some drones which can only be destroyed by missiles. They must all be destroyed for the test to proceed.
Target now locked on Command Ship. Target now locked on. Drone. Target now locked on. Drone. Target now locked on. Command ship.
Well done, pilot. The weapon system seems to be working just fine. All station status, please.
We are measuring a slightly higher pulse. Just the excitement, I guess. All bios are go.
All signals are loud and clear. Nothing but the usual static. Comms are go.
We are still debugging the engine analysis software, sir. There are some readings which simply cannot be true. It must be a problem with the software. Hold on. My team has just told me they found a small problem in the data evaluation core. The problem should be fixed. We are doing an engine simulation. We expect to be go in 1 minute.
Very well. Pilot, I assume you already know this, but official procedures require me to tell you once again. The ex-proto Starcraft is equipped with a special space jump device. It is a technology derived from the ancient jump gates made by our ancestors hundreds of years ago. This device allows the craft equipped with it to travel from point A to point B in a matter of a split second. If this technology proves successful, it will change the way we humans travel forever. We have fed the onboard computer with the coordinates necessary for the jump. We need to make sure that this is all coordinated, so I want you to follow my commands to the letter. Understood? Systems, what is the situation with the engine anomalies?
We just finished the simulation and the results are back to normal, sir. A small miscalculation that didn't take solar winds into consideration. Systems are go. Unless you feel we should double-check?
No, there's too much at stake. We can't afford to delay this test any longer. All systems stand by. I want a sit rep every 5 seconds, starting with BO, comms, and systems. Commence countdown on my command. Pilot, your orders are to initiate the jump when the countdown reaches 0. We will monitor the whole procedure and we can abort immediately should any problem arise. When the jump initiates, it will take the device 10 seconds to reach the energy level needed for the jump. Then you will instantly find yourself at the destination point on coordinate 263-84. Ready? All stations stand by. Engaging jump procedure in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engage.
Jump device charging at 10%. 20, 30, 40, 50%. 60, 70, 80, 90. Jumping.
Adrenaline level rising. 1.5 over normal. Pulse is rising. EEG steady. EKG normal.
Static increasing. We are losing signal. There's magnetic interference. Countermeasures applied. They are not working.
Engines look good. Computers look good. Oh my god, there it is again. Do you see it? Right there. It doesn't look good. Can we get a fix on the problem? The what? Mission command. Systems here. Abort jump procedures. I repeat, abort jump procedures. Doesn't anybody hear me? Abort! Abort!
Alert. Ship systems malfunctioning. System check initiated. Shields malfunction. Laser broken. Ship hull critical. Conventional engine working. Weapon systems out of order. We are being hailed. Audio channel contains unknown language. Universal Translation Computer Learning.
I think we have language compatibility now. I am the captain of the Teladi Company's space fleet ship Phoenix. We are asking questions.
We are scanned by Talati Phoenix.
Why did you not say you are of Argon origin? We thought you Xenon, or maybe working for Split. We know nothing of this place. We must investigate more. Stay where you are whilst we scan your onboard computer files.
We are scanned by Talati Phoenix.
You tell truth. Where is this place, Earth? We know not of it. We know nothing of this place, Earth, or mankind. This planet is not in our known universe. Our star maps have no coordinates for such a place. You are in a Teladi Company's space sector of the universe. I have no idea. Our navigator claimed you just appeared in front of us. I suggest you get back the same way as you got here. Your ship doesn't have any shields. Our sensors tell us that your ship is going to explode in a few minutes. We will put a 1 megawatt shield into your ship. That will cost you 3,000 credits. Of course you know. That is a standard charge for Teladi scanning. Teladi Space Company controls this space sector. navigation equipment. We will help. Stand by whilst we download information to your shipboard computer. Information you need to survive. You have no other choice. Without navigation, you'll die out there. Consider it an act of friendship from the Teladi to a stranger. But we warn you, do not abuse our friendship.
Receiving upgrade information for database.
Now you have knowledge to begin your trading. Simple. You buy and sell. Our universe is very large and diverse. There are many things to buy and many places to sell. Trade is life, and profit is lifeblood. There are many factories that are willing to trade goods for credits. Leave here and travel to nearest factory. Begin to trade. Now, make money. Get yourself a base. If you run into Xenon, you will need a weapon. Fly to the closest equipment dock. You can buy all kinds of laser there. If you see them, you're dead already. Many factories produce many different goods. But factories also require goods themselves. Go trade, make credits. Captain of Teladi Company's Space Fleet Ship Phoenix wishes you good profit.
Target now locked on Teladi Shipyard Alpha. The shipyards of the Teladi could never be described as high-tech. Indeed, these large factories are packed with a strange assortment of low-tech equipment. No rockets. Target now locked on Teladi Trading Station. Teladi space stations are basically functional, but not built for comfort. They are solely built for trading purposes. They are not popular places due to the Teladi belief in profit. On each space station, everything has a price, and one that is generally higher than other races. Much of the high-tech equipment on board the station has been bought or traded from other races, and so the station inside appears to be a strange hybrid mixture of various race technologies. Each station is controlled by a citizen who sits on the Teladi governing board. Target now locked on Teladi Trading Station. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on Teladi Bat. Target now locked on Sun Oil Refinery Beta. Target now locked on Teladi Space Equipment Dock. Singularity engine time accelerator not installed. Turbo engaged.
This is the Teladi Space Equipment Dock. See as well, you are talking to the automated interaction system. Make your request. Positive. Please dock as soon as you get green position lights.
Turbo engaged. Successfully docked.
On behalf of Chairman Keel, the Teladi Company wishes great profit to you and welcomes you on board this space equipment dock.
Connection to local trading network established. 1 megawatt shield removed. This recently introduced product is based on the phenomenon of time and space anomalies observed in the presence of singularities. The CETA is an attachment to the ship's normal propulsion engine and can, when activated, compress time up to 10-fold. Due to the constraints of space warping, it is not possible to alter one's course or velocity during a time compression, and the device will be deactivated as soon as any interference with the ship's controls are registered. The invention was clearly meant to shorten travels across vast distances. No known side effects exist, but they cannot be ruled out. Singularity engine time accelerator bought. Target now locked on Teladi Vulture. Vulture is the trading vessel commonly used by the Teladi in all space sectors and can always be found wherever the largest profit is to be made, no matter in whose sector it happens to be. It is also believed that a number of these transporters have been supplied to the pirates that operate throughout Teladi sectors in exchange for unknown preferential trading services. It is also believed that a number of these transporters have been supplied to the pirates that operate throughout Teladi sectors in exchange for unknown preferential trading services. After buying this license, pilots are accepted as police force by all space stations and factories in the Talati territory. They are automatically paid for every elimination of outlawed ships. Talati Company Security License bought. Turbo engaged. Theta boost extension not installed. Target now locked on Talati Phoenix.
How can we help? We do successful business, stranger. You could make many credits working with us, Talati. Now you prove you know how to make profit. We will tell you where the woods of your kind are. To our territory, you have to fly through the north gate from here to the Talati game system. Then fly through the west gate from one sector to the next for many, many times. Soon you will fly through the sectors of a strange race called the Boron. They are strange but harmless. Fly through the west gates till you are in the Kingdom End Prime sector. From there on, the territory of the Argon starts behind the south gate. Now you have knowledge to begin your journey. Captain of Talati Company's space fleet ship Phoenix wishes you good profit.
Target now locked on to Lottie Albatross. This huge transporter is too large for any space station and carries its own fleet of smaller transporter ships which load and unload its cargo. It is one of the fastest large transporter ships, a testimony to the Talati trait of preferring to run and make profit rather than stay and fight.
Captain to pilot, how can we obtain a profit together? Okay, that'll be 500 credits for every gate we're passing. That's a special offer. You've struck up a good deal. We'll follow you and get our money at each gate.
Target now locked on Talati Shipyard Alpha. The shipyards of the Talati could never be described as high-tech. Indeed, these large factories are packed with a strange assortment of low-tech equipment supplied by many different races and cobbled together to create a makeshift. We are scanned by Talati Bat.
You're clean. Continue your journey.
This is the Talati Shipyard. Seas well, positive.
Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Successfully docked.
On behalf of Chairman Keel, the Talati Company wishes great profit to you and welcomes you on board this Talati Shipyard.
Connection to local trading network established. Flower farm bought. Target now locked on Talati Bat. Target now locked on Talati Albatross. Target now locked on Flower Farm. Teladi flower farms are large geodesic domes that contain a typical example of the warm, humid atmosphere and conditions of the Teladi planet.
This is your flower farm, Seaswell Alpha. You are talking to the automated interaction system. Make your request. Positive. Please dock as soon as you get green position lights.
Successfully docked.
Welcome back to your flower farm.
Connection to local trading network established. Transporter ordered at shipyard. Funds transferred. The credits that this factory made by selling its products can be transferred to your account. Also, credits from your account can be transferred to the factory, so freighters working for you can buy resources. You Target now locked on Teladi Vulture. Vulture is the trading vessel commonly used by the Teladi in all space sectors and can always be found wherever the largest profit is to be made, no matter in whose sector it happens to be.
Greetings. How can we make some profit together? According to my star map, it's somewhere in the direction of Westgate.
Target now locked on Gate Teladi Game. Target now locked on Pirate Ship. The pirates often use transporters supplied by the Teladi, but they also use a wide variety of transporter ships that have been captured, stolen, or in some cases traded from most races. The pirates often use... Target is now in firing range. Attention, energy low. Attention, energy low.
On behalf of Chairman Keel, the Telani Company are grateful for your timely help in the saving of much profit. As a reward, you get 200 credit.
Space fuel. Argon whiskey is never traded openly by members of the Argon race. It is rumored that somewhere in the Argon sector, some illicit whiskey-producing plants exist, providing a cheap version of the alcoholic drink that is smuggled into other race sectors by the pirates. It is known as space fuel and is smuggled in containers known as fuel tanks. Argon regulations forbid any trading with this product. Target now locked on. Gate to Ladi Gain. Entering system to Ladi Gain. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on. Gate Theos Buctoid. Salvage insurance allowed. Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. No aim. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on Gate 3 Worlds. Turbo engaged. Entering System 3 Worlds. Target now locked on Boron Dolphin. Target now locked on Pirate Ship.
Leave me alone.
Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target is now in firing range. No rockets.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argon Federation thank you for your help with this invader.
Target, space weed. Target now locked. Kahuna bakeries are huge orbit factories processing Agnew beef into meat steaks. Target now locked on unknown Xenon ship. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on Boron Dolphin. Target now locked on Argon Lifter.
Yes? What's happening? I'm afraid I can't help you. Have you asked the captain of a destroyer?
Target now locked on Boron Dolphin.
Greetings. What can I do for you? As far as I know, that place is a long way away. The best way should be to start at the south gate.
Warning, cargo bay closed. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on. Gate cloud base northwest. Turbo engaged. Entering system cloud base northwest. Target now locked on. Argon lifter. Turbo engaged. No aim. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on. Gate Ringo Moon. Turbo engaged. Entering system Ringo Moon. Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on. Gate Argon Prime. Space gates are believed to be leftovers of a superior ancient alien life form. After buying this license, pilots are accepted as police force by all space stations and factories in the Argon territory. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on. Argon Elite. Target now locked on. Argon Titan.
What can I do for you, pilot? Yes, this is the captain speaking. Please identify yourself. This is the captain of the Argon destroyer Titan speaking. You must be one of those crazy gunners who believe in a holy planet Earth. Go away and don't waste our time. This destroyer has better things to do than taking care of religious maniacs. This is the captain of the Argon destroyer Titan. This destroyer is on government business. I do not intend to stop for some religious maniac.
Up to the building of Argon 1, the Titan was the biggest ship in the Argon fleet. It is a destroyer-class battleship armed with 16 lasers. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on pirate ship. Target now locked on gate light home. Entering system light home. Target now locked on argon lifter. Target now locked on argon lifter. Target now locked on. Target now locked on argon lifter. Target now locked on.
Peace to you, my son. Have you heard the good news? The wisdom of Argon is good news for all. The wisdom of Argon helps all. Earth. Stranger, how do you know of our sacred place? Earth, the home of legendary Argon. We know not where Earth is. You cannot be. This cannot be. My son, it is hard to believe such a story. Truth is relative, my son. My son, if you are who you claim, you are following the footsteps of Nathan R. Gunn. Tell us from where you have heard this name. If you are indeed who you say you are a descendant of the founders of the Argon race. You must follow me. I will take you to our leader. Please follow me.
Salvage insurance allows a recoverable program to be put into operation that will enable the pilot to retrieve vital data and credits they have amassed so far. It is available at most space stations situated throughout the universe. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on Goner Temple. A religious installation run by a sect that calls itself the Goners.
Greetings, stranger. Our pilot tells us you claim to be from Earth. I would very much like to ask you some questions. Please be patient. All will soon be revealed. But much depends upon your answers. Tell me, what is your function on Earth? Where are you based, my son? Space Station Gun, do you realize what you are saying? Nathan R. Gunn is our prophet and legendary leader. How did you arrive in our universe? Alas, we know not where Earth is. To us it is a place of legend, but we have information that may prove to be of use to you. Stand by as we download it to you. Goners are a religious sect who originated on Argon Prime. They follow the teachings of an ancient legendary hero called Argon. We believe he was a space traveler that crashed upon Argon Prime many eons ago and founded the Argon civilization. We think he became their leader and gave them his own name, Argon. However, no physical evidence has ever been found to prove this theory. Originally, we were a group of dissidents who violently disagreed with our government's plans to reinvent Argon history in the year zero. As the government began destroying race archives, the Goners managed to rescue many of the ancient records. They then set out to spread the word and teachings of Argon the Legendary throughout the universe. Today, we journey through the universe, preaching and attempting to convert anyone who will listen. As well as Argon believers, we have also converted some other races, mainly Boron, Paranid, and Teladi. We think Nathan R. Gunn arrived in our universe through a jump gate many eons ago. He led a great space fleet that, after a battle with an unknown enemy, crash-landed on Argon. There he met the leaders of the Argon and taught them how to create the many new technologies he and his race had mastered. We do not know. If it exists, it could still function. Before he crashed on Argon Prime, we believe Nathan R. Gunn traveled through Chin's clouds in the split system, far in the direction of the Teladi. There are many asteroids in that sector. We believe that he managed to hide something in one. We know not. Not if you purchased a mineral scanner. A mineral scanner can detect all known minerals in the universe. Nathan R. Gunn brought with him some minerals not known to us. Therefore, if the mineral scanner picks up something it cannot identify, it could be the remains of something brought by Gunn himself.
Turbo engaged. Shields critical. No aim. Target now locked on. Gate Emperor Mines. Entering system Emperor Mines. Turbo engaged. Turbo engaged. Target shields critical. Target now locked.
I'm not interested.
The pirates often use transporters supplied by the Talati. Turbo in target is now in firing range. Attention, energy low. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon. Target now locked on. Pyramid Ganymede. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target now locked. Target now locked on. Pyramid Prometheus. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target is now in firing range. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Turbo engaged. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target is now in firing range.
By the name of Priest Emperor Czar and Priest Duke, we offer grateful thanks for your aid.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Nothing but rumors exist about this craft.
By the name of Priest Emperor Czar and Priest Duke, we offer grateful thanks for your aid.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Warning, cargo bay closed. No aim. Target now locked on. Gate Pyramid Prime. Target crystals. Crystals are important for the production of various weapons. Warning, cargo bay open. Shields are down. Cargo bay now contains crystals. Cargo bay empty. Entering system Pyramid Prime. Turbo engaged. Shields critical. Target.
This is negative. Your presence aboard is neither desirable nor welcome.
Turbo engaged. Target now locked. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target is now in firing range. Target now locked on. Paranid Prometheus. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Hornet missile ready. Target now locked on. Asteroid. An asteroid is one of the smallest natural objects in free space.